4th, 5th and 6th place respectively. So this race has already gone off the start. We can see the start list: Hungary, Germany 1, Norway, Germany 2, the British sculler Harry Lees, and then the great name Mahe Drysdale. I've got that the wrong way round. I've just read out the second semi-final. I do apologise.
Well, the exciting things we've got in both of these races are two German crews up against each other, and we have two New Zealand crews up against each other in the next one. But here we go, getting a look up at the start.
Two guys, this man here, Thibaut Verhoeven from France, and next to him, Damir Martin from Croatia. Now, we're live, and the bow number 4 is Timo Lanaska, and he is sculling as Germany 2, but that's only because Olli Zeidler, the German sculler at the top of your picture, well, there's Checker Borsch, who had a great quarter-final yesterday. I think he was the quickest in the quarter-finals, the Norwegian. Also entered at Henley, but basically Olli Zeidler, who's got bows number 2 on his boat, the young German, is racing Timo Lanaska here for pretty much the right to be the German single sculler. And when they last raced, I think over 5k in the German trials, Ola Naska beat Zeidler. There we see the German's boat out in front. He had to miss Belgrade because of a shoulder injury. He is trucking there, isn't he, Greg?
Well, the race is really on here. We're not going to see anything being left saved up for tomorrow, I don't think, as we see Timo Lanaska up in front. He was a bit of a surprise finalist in Sarasota last year, coming out of the under-23s, gold medalist in 2016, and he really wants to establish himself as the German single sculler. Well,
Ola Naska has had such a record in the under-23s. He was kind of unbeaten, just winning gold medals in the men's single and the men's double, winning gold in the junior men's single. I mean, he had such a sensational pathway through to this senior level, and it is really encouraging, I think, to see him picking up speed. Dirk Brockman, his coach, just 22 years of age, Timo Lanaska. And
well, I think he'll handle these conditions. I think he'll quite like it, because as we know, he's up against Kettle Borsch there to his right, very experienced. And then, as you say, there's Oliver Ziegler, who's a former swimmer, only been in rowing for 18 months. So these slightly tricky tailwind conditions might not favour him quite so much.
So do you think Ziegler would fancy a win and sort of last 500 metre sprint? I mean, the guy can do sub 50 seconds for the 100 metres free. Massive shoulders, but
well, that's in the water, swimming in it. This today he's got to be on top of the water, sculling across it, which he's doing very nicely. I'm not sure I can see a sprint finish coming from Ziegler today in these conditions. I think Olli Naska would have him. So
Damir Martin, the Olympic silver medalist, just out of it there, who's just out of shot there. Thibaut Verhoeven in 4th place, the Frenchman, and he will be challenging, well, the young German Olli Zeidler for that 3rd qualifying place. But Chetel Borch there is after Ola Naska. Now look at Olli Ziegler, Greg. I mean, he does look, he has this upright style. It's a great shot of him sculling on the flat water of the Munich course where he sculls, and it's beautiful. It's a very different style to the lighter bulk of Timo Lanaska, and Zeidler's coming.
Zeidler is coming, as is Kettle Borch, and I think Olli Naska's got to decide whether he's going to respond to this, which I think he's doing just now. It's that little bit of cat and mouse, isn't it, like we saw in the women's single.
I think Zeidler's got this, you know. I think Zeidler wants it because, you know, maybe it'll count just the final race, or what do you reckon?
No, I think Olli Naska's got it. I think he's in control of this.
That's impressive. It is impressive.
I think he let the other two come, but look how he just whacked the rate up here to 41 to say, you know what, 25 strokes. I've got 25 strokes in me. I'll take this to the line and I'll put a length on you.
He's up at 40, like Ola Naska. That is impressive. So, Olli Zeidler, hard to see him fitting into the German quad in terms of his technique. Probably easier for Ola Naska to be in that boat, but he wants to be in the single. We'll see in tomorrow's final, but Ola Naska's done enough.
Still lots of decisions to be made, I think, but like you say, the two German pairs racing it out, singles there, racing it out for who's going to be the #1. We've got to mention Damir Martin, back here from Croatia, just seemingly a bit out of form this year.
Out of form, out of sorts. Really, we've yet to see the Damir Martin that, you know, really dominated sculling in 2016. beat Mahe Drysdale in the Poznan World Cup for the first time, and then took that fantastic effort on the last stroke of Mahe Drysdale to hold Damien Martin off. But of course, you know, he's not the only sculler out of form, because we're going to see the next race with Mahe Drysdale on an outside lane.
That's right.
Struggling for form, Greg. Kjetil Borch, the Norwegian sculler, doing well in the middle of the race. He's entered in the Diamond Sculls at Henley. And there is Tim Olanaska, coached by Dirk Brockman, the 22-year-old, just having enough at the finish. That was an impressive sprint from him. 40 strokes a minute, very fluid, very smooth. 6:50. Tim Olanaska crossed the line.